If you're feeling stuck in your dating life, like nothing's happening, or you're quietly hoping that someone will notice you without ever putting yourself out there, this video is for you.
Because the truth is, if we stay stagnant in dating within the church, it can quietly open us up to temptation, to start looking outside, to settle, or to even give up altogether.
We're not saying everyone needs to get married, but we are saying if you do desire to get married, how you date now matters.
And we want to talk about the dangers of doing nothing and the godly, pure ways you can date intentionally without regret.
When I was in university, I didn't really take the initiative to date. I wasn't intentionally trying to get to know sisters. If I'm honest, I was kind of hiding behind excuses like I'm not ready yet. I don't have a house yet. I haven't finished school.
And at the same time, you were going through dry patches spiritually.
Yeah, I wasn't strong in my walk with God. And part of me felt like, why even pursue someone if I'm not solid right now? But then if it wasn't for my best friend literally being my wingman and organizing all the group dates that we went on, I would never have gone on any dates at all.
And what changed you?
Honestly, I started realizing that group dates weren't just about romance. They were about encouragement. It helped me see sisters not as options or potentials, but as family. People to connect with in a godly, safe space. It became a way to stay focused on the kingdom and not drift towards women at my uni who I didn't know spiritually.
Not dating may feel safe, but over time, it can become a trap.
A trap that leaves you isolated, disappointed, and even tempted to compromise your standards.
There are singles who now say, I don't know how I got here. They're mature, godly, faithful, and wondering if they missed their season.
For those singles, there were a lot of times where good brothers and sisters showed interest, but they didn't meet some of their criteria. Or the spark wasn't instant, or they thought someone better might come along later.
And sometimes the opportunity never came back around. The dating culture in their church was weak, or they weren't being pursued.
That's why scriptures like Hebrews 3:13, encourage one another daily, hit me so hard. I realized dating in the church is a form of encouragement, a way to build up, not just to evaluate.
And Hebrews 10:24 says, let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. That's our job as sisters, not to sit back and wait to be entertained, but to actively build up our brothers in faith.
We're not meant to do this life alone, and if we isolate ourselves out of fear or perfectionism, we might miss out on the good thing God is trying to grow in our lives.
Ephesians 4:29 also makes a crucial point. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. That includes how we speak about dating, the jokes we make, the complaints we share, and even how we talk about our own singleness. It's easy to slide into sarcasm or discouragement, but God calls us to use our words to edify, to lift up, to breathe life. And that extends to how we treat the people we date, with honor, patience, and Christ-like love, whether the relationship moves forward or not.
So how do we do this well? How do we date in a way that keeps our cup full and stops us from wandering outside the church looking for love?
Here are 3 ways. Start with group dates. Go out in 2 to 3 pairs. It's fun, low pressure, and you learn how to be present with the opposite sex in safe, spiritually encouraging ways.
Date around with purity. Go on dates with different people over time. Get to know brothers and sisters as a family. You're not locking into a romantic commitment by going on one date. You're opening your heart to God's possibilities.
Loosen the worldly standards. Don't turn away someone who's humble, teachable, and faithful just because they don't check every box. We've seen great marriages come out of people who are open to God's surprises.
And while you're doing that, guard your heart, not with walls, but with boundaries.
Boundaries like, don't pursue someone who's a mystery. If no one in your church knows this person, pause. Be open with your same gender friends. Let them help you see clearly. This means if you have an interest in someone, if you're a woman, you tell your sisters, I have an interest in this person. And so they can help you see if there are any red flags. Don't over-romanticize every date. Sometimes it's just encouragement, not chemistry.
There's a cost to doing nothing. There's a hidden danger in staying stagnant. The longer you stay still, the harder it becomes to move. You start to build walls around your heart, not out of wisdom, but out of fear. You miss opportunities to grow, to connect, to be refined by the process of dating. And over time, you might find yourself compromising, emotionally attaching yourself to someone who doesn't even share the same faith, or lowering your standards because loneliness starts to become louder than your conviction. The cost isn't just missed dates, it's missed growth, missed ministry, and missed preparation for something holy that God might have been trying to build in your life.
And years from now, you might wish you had tried. Opened up, encourage someone, let yourself be seen.
You don't need to rush towards marriage, but you do need to move in faith.
So start small. Say yes to the next group date. Say yes to encouraging a brother or a sister. Trust that God is in your dating life and He's not withholding from you.
Dating in the church is not about checking boxes. It's about building faith, friendship, and spiritual family.
Don't wait for perfect. Move with purpose. And don't let fear write your love story.
We are rooting for you.
And more importantly, God is.